When the final weeks of the year arrive and winter settles over the city like a soft silver veil, apartments begin to shift in character, transforming from everyday living spaces into warm, glowing sanctuaries shaped by light, texture, and emotion. And as the world outside grows quieter, people instinctively lean into the comfort of home, turning each corner into a small celebration of the season, weaving together traditions, colors, and gentle moments of stillness that make the new year feel both nostalgic and full of possibility. And it is in this intimate process of decorating that ordinary rooms take on a kind of magic, starting with the simplest elements. Soft fairy lights tracing the edges of shelves, warm candles that flicker in windowsills, and delicate ornaments that catch the faintest glimmers of illumination, creating an atmosphere that feels like a bridge between memory and anticipation, past and future. And one of the most striking features of modern New Year apartment design is the use of layered lighting, not just a single source but a constellation of tiny ambient glows that wrap the space in a gentle radiance, transforming even the smallest apartment into a cinematic dreamscape where shadows feel soft and movement becomes poetic. And alongside this light comes a careful choice of color palette, with designers leaning into muted metallics, warm whites, evergreen accents, and occasional deep reds or midnight blues that bring depth without overwhelming the senses, creating that perfect balance between elegance and festive charm that defines contemporary holiday aesthetics. And as the apartment begins to breathe with seasonal spirit, textures become equally important, with plush throws draped loosely over sofas, knitted cushions arranged in casual layers, and soft rugs underfoot that instantly make the space feel cozier, inviting residents and guests alike to sink in, relax, and savor the slow moments of winter. And while some prefer a minimalist expression, subtle garlands, a simple wreath, a single vase of winter branches, others embrace abundance, filling the space with pine-scented arrangements, clusters of ornaments, shimmering tinsel, and artisanal decor that adds personality and warmth. And what ties all of these approaches together is the intention behind them: to create a home that not only looks beautiful but feels alive with the promise of celebration, connection, and the gentle turning of the year. And nowhere is this more visible than in the living room, the heart of seasonal design, where many choose to place their tree. Whether a tall, traditional fir adorned with golden lights or a small tabletop version decorated with minimalist ornaments, and around it the visual story unfolds, with furniture subtly rearranged to create a natural gathering space, blankets prepared for movie nights, and lighting adjusted to highlight the tree's glow. And as we move into the kitchen, this transformation continues, with simple touches like warm-toned dishware, small decorative accents, and soft under-cabinet lighting that create a sense of festive intimacy, making even an ordinary evening meal feel special. And in the dining area, the decor takes on a slightly more ceremonial tone, with polished table settings, seasonal centerpieces, and delicate glassware that reflect the ambient lights like tiny stars, creating the perfect backdrop for New Year's dinners, quiet conversations, and toasts to the year ahead. And the bedroom, though often overlooked, plays a powerful role in shaping the emotional landscape of winter, becoming a cocoon of rest and reflection, with warm textiles, soft lighting, and subtle decor that help create the feeling of a gentle retreat, a place where the world slows down just enough to let the mind wander, dream, and reset before the new year begins. And even small corners of the home, window spaces, entryways, tiny reading nooks, are given careful attention, each one receiving a touch of seasonal charm that turns the apartment into a continuous flow of warmth, beauty, and creative expression. And as the final touches are added, such as scented candles that evoke pine forests or winter citrus, or gentle music playing softly in the background, the apartment becomes more than just a stylish setting. It becomes a living, breathing atmosphere that captures the true essence of the holiday season, reflecting not only aesthetic choices but the emotions, stories, and memories that define this time of year. And in this way, New Year apartment design becomes a form of storytelling, a way of weaving personal history with visual beauty, a way of creating a stage on which the final days of the year unfold with grace, tenderness, and wonder. And as midnight approaches and the world prepares for its collective moment of transition, the home stands ready, glowing softly, embracing everyone within it, and reminding us that while the year may change, the feeling of warmth, hope, and connection we build inside our walls is what stays with us long after the lights dim and the celebrations fade into memory.